In the US, we have so many more financial institutions than in Canada,
True.
and they've been able to specialize, right? So there's essentially one bank in New York City that does all the payroll for every Broadway show. And part of the reason they do that is they understand what the typical lifespan of a Broadway production looks like, right? You have to spend all the money up front long before you've ever sold a ticket. So you're going to be running a deficit for probably 16 months. Then you begin selling tickets, then you recap, then then you do that. That's very different. In the US, we have these charter schools, which are not quite public schools, not quite private schools. And for a long time, they couldn't get banked because banks didn't understand the business model. Right? Are you a government entity? Are you a nonprofit? What are you? People got to know how that sector worked. So that education, if we actually had a bank that understood how the nonprofit sector works, performing arts tend to run deficits for significant portions of the year. And then when tickets go on sale, their budgets tend to balance. That's different than a typical museum cash flow, which is selling tickets all year long. That's very different than a food pantry cash flow, et cetera, et cetera. Oh. So I think we need a set of bankers who actually understand the sector, how the money flows, what are the indicators of this is someone I can trust, this is a project that's going to recoup this, So I think there's a big education piece, and we tend in the nonprofit sector to think the commercial folks have all the knowledge and we have none. And so I don't think we focus on educating the banks as much as we need to.